I get to experience so much in the process. It's never just about what you see on the screen in the end. That's what it is for the audience. But for me, it's about start to finish. My name is Olaf Blomerus, and I'm a filmmaker. I think that if I were to look back at the earliest times I was interested in filmmaking, besides watching movies, I think it all started for me back with like Windows Movie Maker and just always enjoying it, always trying to make videos, recording anything you could, but never really making anything of substance. And I realized if I want to be a director, I have to direct something at some point. So I wrote up a script, something that I thought would be simple and easy. I said, okay, I'm gonna have two characters. There's gonna be one light, one location, and I'm gonna tell a story and see what I can do. It was a massive learning experience because I'm a big fan of doing to learn. You can read as many books as you want, many theories, you can do everything you can to prepare, but other than actually doing it, that's the best way to learn. And I learned a ton. I learned what I was not very good at. StoryHive showed up for a video project called Hello World, and it involved a visual effects robot that I'd never done before. I had no idea how to do it. I brought on people to help as much as I could, but it was quite the daunting undertaking, and it definitely became the defining moment in my career so far, being that it was the first time I tried to tell a story. I had done projects before, but there was a quote that I read that said, "Don't shoot your demo reel." And coming from the photography background, that was the first thing I was always looking to do, is how can I make it look good without thinking about all the substance. So Hello World was the first time I cared about what I was trying to say with my work. And I think it shines because of that. And I learned an immense amount about who I am as a filmmaker, what I want to accomplish. So that really paved the way for what I want to do next. I love to create. I'm pleased by so many avenues in terms of creating that I don't think I'm ever going to be happy with just one. For the longest time, I got told, and there's that quote, and I hate saying it because I hate saying you're the jack of all trades and the master of none. And it bugged me because I felt like everything I was learning wasn't to be the master of it, but it was to better communicate and to have a better understanding. I'm not going to be the world's best composer. I'm not looking to be the world's best visual effects artist. I'm looking to use them as avenues for my own creativity and outlet, and then maybe apply that to my work. But for the most part, it's so that I can talk to those people. Learning visual effects, now as a storyteller, I don't feel limited. If I want to make a film or a story or anything that takes place in space, on a different planet, in a different city, something explodes or it doesn't, I can do anything I want, but all to the service of a story, not because I can. So it empowers me. The reason I do it is it empowers me. And I don't want to be the smartest person in the room, but I want to know how to talk to the smartest people in the room. Not everyone's a filmmaker or a director or a producer because it's not easy. If you're in filmmaking, it's tough. I don't care what your job is, it's a tough gig. I still don't know if I know why I do this because I think there's so many reasons that I do that I can't put it to one thing. I love seeing the final product of it all coming together. I love the process. I love all the things I get to learn, the things you get to experience, the people you get to meet, the places you get to go. I mean, we work in an industry that touches on hundreds of other industries. I get to work with painters, carpenters, actors, producers, businessmen, like the skills, the composers, the talents and the people you meet. You don't get to experience that in a lot of other fields. You get pretty pigeonholed into the kinds of people. And I think the reason I'm so attracted to the film industry is that there are tons of kinds of people. There's so many different aspects to filmmaking that you could talk to 10 different careers and they can be in filmmaking. That's the toughest thing, is keeping sight of that. So that's the biggest roadblock, is just having the support around you, because it can get numbing at times, the amount of work you're putting in for what doesn't seem like a lot. I don't know what I would say to certain directors that I look up to, or certain filmmakers, because I feel like you just be a gobbering mess. But I couldn't imagine a greater compliment if someone were to walk up to me and say that I'm the reason they got into film. I don't even know how to process that kind of thing being told to you, to say you affected someone's life to that point, because there's so many people that have affected me that way that I don't know if they would understand when I told them that you changed my life. I think that there's so much power in film. I mean, I'm not just talking about the post side of things. That's what a film can do. It lives forever, right? I mean, I talk about enjoying all the process and the people that you get to meet, but that's the power it has. You can change minds, you can influence, you can educate, you can escape, you can laugh, you can do so much, right? Like the power of film to change someone's life. I mean, it may not even be that they got into film. It's like they may see a film and suddenly change their career choice. They may go down an entirely different path, and that's because of you and the people that you got together to tell a story.